Hi, my name is Jerry. I'll be your guide to mountain biking in Grande Cache. I've been living in Grande Cache for 40 plus years. Out of that, I've been mountain biking for about 30 of them. Grande Cache is a unique place for biking because it is surrounded by wilderness. You can go pretty much anywhere you want. You can go out onto old legacy trails, explore the mountains, no crowds. It's a great place. You can go down mountains or you can cruise through valley bottoms. You can spend the whole day and never see the same spot twice. The weather in Grande Cache is very varied. It can rain or snow any month of the year. It can be beautiful, can be cold, windy. I like in the winter, the cross-country skiing. Snow here is so dry and powdery, it's great. Spring can come early around here. When it does, you can get out on your bike in March or April. The trails dry up very quickly because we don't usually get a lot of snow. It's not like the other side of the Rockies. In the summertime, you have plenty of recreational opportunities here in Grande Cache. It may not be the longest season, but it's really nice. Not usually too hot and not usually too rainy. When you're mountain biking in Grande Cache, especially if you're a little ways in the bush, be prepared for the wildlife. It's their home and they're not always friendly, but in all the years of my riding, I've never had a bad experience with the wildlife here, and I've seen all of them. When you live with the wilderness at your doorstep, don't be surprised to see a bear in your front yard. A visitor to Grande Cache can see grizzly bears, black bears, wolves, foxes, deer, elk, moose. We have all the large animals commonly seen in Alberta. If you go up in the hills, there's sheep and goats to add to the list. And if you're really lucky and you're very quiet, you might even see a cougar in the trees. For families starting out in mountain biking, check out the Griffith Trail. It wraps around town. It's a wide graveled path. It's easy for children, easy for beginners, great views. You're never far from town. If you decide you've had enough, there's always a way out to the street and back to wherever it is you're staying. For people just starting out in mountain biking and you're going to ride around the Grande Cache area, you don't need an expensive bike. Any bike will do. The bike you have is the best one. I have been riding for many years, so I ride a rather expensive one. But it is certainly not necessary to have top-of-the-line gear. The only thing I would suggest is make sure you bring water and a camera. For those people who are a bit more advanced in mountain biking, I encourage you to check out some of the blue trails in the area. There's many long-distance trails that you could enjoy. Some of them are a little on the steep side, but they're all manageable. You'll have a great time. Visitors coming to town that would like to enjoy the trails that the locals know could either get a hold of a local through the Grande Cache Mountain Biking Club or check out Trailforks for some of the trails that are listed in there. There are a lot of gems that are not on any of the printed maps. If you want to have a drink with the locals, you could head to the Legion or the Ridge or the Rockies Bar and Grill. A perfect day for me on my bike is one that's sunny, a little gentle breeze, much like today, a long trail in the autumn. Just can't be beat. If you come to Grande Cache for the mountains, you'll find that there are no crowds, no tour buses. You'll have the place to yourself.